everybody, welcome back to my show. That's not a word. Alright, so first things first, I've been gone for way too long. I had no intention when I made my last video of waiting over 2 weeks to upload my next video. Shit just got in the way, but I'm back, regular uploads, nothing's really changed. Okay, some things have changed, but today we're going to talk about the NFL and kneeling. So last year, during an NFL preseason game, Colin Kaepernick, no-name loser quarterback, decided to kneel during the national anthem. Now, the reason that he was doing this is because he believes that America is inherently oppressive towards blacks and other minorities. And he fully adopted the regressive leftist talking points revolving around Black Lives Matter. Now, I'm a free speech guy and I'm not a guy that gets offended easily, so I fully supported Colin Kaepernick's right to kneel. And I find it personally annoying as somebody educated in the field of criminal justice that it's my field that he's bastardizing with these ridiculous, non-factual claims. But does he have the right to protest even if it's based on the lies of Black Lives Matter? Yes. Does the NFL, a private business, have the right to be like, nah, we don't like your shit, dude. Get the fuck out of here. Also, you kind of suck. So your performance isn't good enough for us to even want to take on the backlash. Again, perfectly fine. Now, the story pretty much died. I mean, white guy pretending to be black guy, Sean King, has been trying to get a boycott of the NFL since Kaepernick hasn't been signed, but other than that, we haven't heard a lot about people kneeling this season in the NFL. That was until, of course, this happened.
Wouldn't you love to see one of these NFL owners, when somebody disrespects our flag, to say, get that son of a bitch off the field right now, out, he's fired. He's fired!
Oh my god, what are we gonna do with this guy?
He's fired!
Now, later on in that video, Trump actually did say that he does believe that you have the right to do whatever you want. He just feels like it's disrespectful to the flag and the soldiers who served under that flag, and he doesn't personally like it. Everyone in the media are just taking the clip that I showed you and pretending that it doesn't exist in the overall larger context. That being said, however, I don't like it when people in the government criticize a private industry. So even though I understood that the full context wasn't as bad as people in the media were portraying it as, I still wasn't on board with it just because I'm a free market guy and I don't want the state even appearing to interfere with private business. Now, of course, as soon as Trump opened his mouth, you knew that there was going to be a backlash from the NFL players. So a lot of players kneeled on Sunday and Monday Night Football. This makes all the sense in the world. They feel like they're being attacked as players and they have to unite as players. So they were kind of forced into a situation where they had to kneel to stand with the players, even though the vast majority of them don't agree with Colin Kaepernick's anti-American racist bullshit. So almost everyone kneeled or stayed in the locker room during the national anthem, with one notable exemption, and that's the Pittsburgh Steelers tackle, Villanueva. Villanueva was seen by himself standing before the national anthem. Villanueva is a former West Point graduate and an Army Ranger. He actually served 3 tours of duty overseas as an Army Ranger. So he stood up, and of course everybody liked that, so his jersey became #1 in sales overnight. And then of course the thing that always happens when Trump does something or says something kind of stupid, by the end of the week, the left tops him in stupid. So people in the media actually started questioning Villanueva's patriotism. Shannon Sharper of ESPN did so.
I believe he was wrong in this situation, Skip. I believe he put his personal feelings and beliefs in front of that of the team. And this is a team. Now, what we know about the military asks a man to put his life, his or her life, in the hands of another man.
True.
When you go outside of that protocol, people's lives are at risk.
That is correct.
That's what Colonel Jessup said and a few good men.
Basically, this dude is calling out his service in the military, saying that he should have learned camaraderie there, and him standing outside by himself was an embarrassment. The dude was deployed overseas 3 times for the United States Army. I think he has the right to stand for the national anthem. And the idea that the reason that they're mad is that he made his teammates look bad and he did something out of step with his team and therefore that's wrong is total fucking bullshit. The reason the left is mad at Villanueva is because Villanueva didn't stand up for the left. Colin Kaepernick started kneeling without any other members of his team, and ESPN has had their mouths firmly placed on Colin Kaepernick's balls since that day. They never once said it was wrong that he was doing something out of step with his team, even though he clearly was. But we don't live in a world of common sense, because Villanueva was actually forced to apologize.
I've made Coach Tomlin look bad, and that is my fault, and that is my fault only. I've made my teammates look bad, and that is my fault only. And I made the Steelers also look bad, and that is my fault and my fault only. So unwillingly, I've made a mistake.
That's right, an Army veteran that served 3 tours of duty had to apologize for disrespecting his teammates by standing for the national anthem, which he believes in. Colin Kaepernick spews the lies of Black Lives Matter. The same guy who wore a Che shirt to an interview in Miami doesn't have to apologize. Because according to ESPN, America is repressive and racist, but the Cuban government and Che Guevara are not symbols of oppression. Che Guevara was a racist, by the way, but the stupidity didn't stop there. We had a congresswoman on the floor of the House say that she's gonna stand for the NFL players by kneeling. Not sure how that works.
Regulation that says that these young men cannot stand against the dishonoring of their mothers by you calling them fire the son of a bee. You tell me which of those children's mothers are a son of a bee. That is racism. You cannot deny it. You cannot run for it. And I kneel in honor of them. I kneel in front of the flag and on this floor. I kneel in honor of the First Amendment. I kneel because the flag is a symbol for freedom. I kneel because I'm going to stand against racism. I kneel because I will stand with those young men, and I'll stand with our soldiers, and I'll stand with America because I kneel.
Expired.
I yield back.
I like how she says that you can't deny that him calling NFL players who kneel sons of bitches is a racist insult.
Cannot stand against the dishonoring of their mothers by you calling them fire the son of a bee. You tell me which of those children's mothers are a son of a bee. That is racism. You cannot deny it. You cannot run for it.
I like how she also says she stands by the NFL players, the flag, and the soldiers by kneeling, which is an oxymoron, because she's a fucking moron. And yeah, this kind of virtue signaling did not stop there. Everybody and their mother on the left was posting pictures of themselves kneeling in front of the American flag or kneeling during the national anthem. And basically this just repeats the pattern we've seen throughout the Trump administration. Trump says something dumb or something that he shouldn't have really said at the beginning of the week, and by the end of the week, the left has topped him in stupidity. The polls clearly show that the American people think that kneeling before the national anthem is disrespectful to America and disrespectful to the flag, and now the left has made their brand synonymous with disrespecting the flag. Anyway, that's all I really have for you guys today. Thank you guys for watching. I will be continuing to upload videos frequently. And as always, if you like this video, then please show me by leaving a like, leave a comment below to join the conversation. Support me on PayPal and Patreon if you can. Thank you, Mike Barbosa, for becoming a patron. This has been the Actual Justice Warrior. Till next time.